Well, it's great to see everybody tonight, and welcome to Yoga 101. I don't know if everybody's new on here tonight. Everybody that's on here right now that I know has taken this class before. So if I over explain something, I'll apologize about it. But if somebody's not ever taken class before, I want you to feel successful also. But for any practice, though, whatever class that you're coming into, if something doesn't feel right for your body, if you're honoring any kind of injury, then listen to it. This is not the no pain, no gain class. I've taught a lot of those. That's not this one. I am honoring my own left rotator cuff. So I won't do all the shoulder stuff with you, but I can do some of it, but just not everything. Let's go ahead and start out with our most important part of our practice. And welcome, I'm Ruthann, is our breath. So I'm sitting up on a blanket. It feels kind of nice to have your hips a little higher to start practice. I've got a bolster, but if you're at home, I've shared before, you can just take 2 pillows and shove them in a pillowcase. It makes a pretty good tight pillow. I have a towel tonight. I'm just going to use this as a strap also. My hamstrings are pretty flexible, so a towel works out fine for me. Then you can also use a belt or bathrobe or whatever you got. So let's just come into your space feeling grounded. I like you to visualize just kind of taking off your armor and putting your to-do list to the side. If you're done with work, put that to the side. I understand that it's much harder when you're at home. You've got all these other things that can be done, but right now, really think about just being here for yourself and being the best you. So as we sit tall, roll back and down through the shoulders. Take one of the deepest breaths that you've maybe taken all day. Inhale through the nose, keep your shoulders down. Pause at the top of this breath. And now open up your jaw, almost imagining that you're going to fog a mirror, making the sound of 2 more times, just like that. This is called Ujjayi breath. Breathe in through the nose. Pause at the top. Draw your chin down. Open up your jaw. Exhale out. One more cycle. Set a little taller. Inhale through the nose. Pause at the top. And now please open up your jaw like a balloon moving around the room. Let everything empty out. Let's begin to add our arms with that. On the inhale, look up to the thumbs. Open up jaw, exhale. Now with that same Ujjayi breath or victory breath, inhale, but when you get ready to breathe out, keep your lips closed. Stay with that. So when you are inhaling, you're again expanding the ribs, front, back, side to side, but you're blowing up the diaphragm. And when you're exhaling, you're restricting a tiny bit in the back of the throat so you can hear the sound of that. So when we inhale, it is of I, or the sound of, and when we exhale, we hear the sound of hum. One more time, sweep the arms up, meet with the hands now into the heart, the chest. Smooth out the back of the neck, set a little taller. I am centered, I am beautiful, I am fearless. I embrace my experiences now as part of my learning process. Walk your fingertips forward, just big reach forward. Walk your hands to the right. Back to center and other side. Big reach. And the center, draw the chin in towards the chest, work your way up. Look to the thumbs and hands now into the heart on the exhale. Trade out your feet. We're always going to normally start with our favorite side. Rock this out a little bit. Start to circle with your chest and then begin to make it bigger. Feet back to center, other direction. We move. We dream, we expand, we grow, we feel. Both arms sweep up, hands in now into the heart on the exhale. It's away from side to side. Maybe gazing down. See if you're kind of contracting through your jaw. Open that up. Sweep both arms out. Meet with the hands now into the heart on the exhale. I'd like you to choose your own I am tonight. I took this big word bucket and I threw it all up. I want you to pick one word that really resonates with you. I am bold, I'm beautiful, I'm sexy, I am. Find something that really dives into your heart. Press our feet together. Tick-tock a little bit. Lift with your chest and hinge forward. I've taught a lot of workshops, and sometimes I'll ask you to pick a word that describes your best friend. And then I ask you to use that word for yourself, because I know a lot of us, it's easier to pick something that describes someone else. Or if you're writing a bio, it's much more fun to write it about your friend than yourself. So same thing goes tonight. Pick something out of the box. Chuck chin towards the chest as you roll up. Interlace your fingertips, press this up, roll back and down through your shoulders, add a twist, gaze over your back shoulder. On the inhale, back to the front. Exhale, we twist. And we'll stay with this movement. Bring it on back. Just create a little heat, prana tonight. Press the feet together, bring your knees up on the inhale, scoop under and scoop under, creating a star. Use your biceps to shift your shoulders forward and then draw down. Fidget a little bit. So where can you get a little bit more space? Light. Release your hands. Roll this up, reaching upward. Bring the hands now into the heart, the chest. Quick reminder, our hands are about a yoga block apart. I know not everybody has one, which is fine, but it just kind of reminds you of a marker. If you're a guy though, your hands are gonna be obviously wider, your shoulders are broader, but otherwise our hands are right here, here for down dog, ears between the biceps, shoulders back and down, or plank, chaturanga, elbows right beside your sides. Let's move though onto all fours. Have those hands right underneath the shoulders. Maybe curl your toes, press through the feet, inhale, gaze up, exhale, round cat-like back and spine. Breathe in as you look up and tilt up. Breathe out as you round and press firmly into the mat. You can get really organic with this. Try not to be as stiff. Just wave through the spine. Energy. Now, somewhere in between that tilt and tuck, go long. So you're drawing the belly in and up. Reach your right arm out as you breathe in. Left toe, or slice the heel up. Exhale, bring it down. Trade it to the other side. Left hand, right toe, or pick it up and then bring it down. Now let's stay with this flow. So right hand with left heel and bring it down, and then trade to the other side. This music tonight is by DJ Taz Rashid. I'll do an infomercial now. He's coming back to the studio to DJ. That's on May the 16th. So I hope if you joined us last time and you had fun, you'll join us again. And if you didn't, join us this time. I'd love to have you. It's got some new music coming out also, so that'll be super fun. Now, after reaching out on both sides, come back to your very first child's pose. Open the knees out wide. Sink your hips back, forehead to the mat. Let's kind of move a little bit here. We are not statues. We are meant to feel, to move, to explore. And we're all meant to look really different. So in a posture, if you see me and I look a certain way, it's probably because I've been practicing yoga for over 20 years. Or maybe you are rubberier than me. That's awesome. But we are all different, and that's what makes us incredible. Keep your right palm out where it is. Reach our left arm up on the inhale. Send your left arm under. Let's keep our hips high this time. Let's do this 2 more times. Reach the arm out and send the arm under. 1 more, reach it out and send it under. Look underneath your armpit. Hips are high this time, so shift your left hip back a little bit. I am fearless, strong. Press your palm down, reach your other arm out, wave the arm up and open. Exhale, send it through. 2 more, inhale and open. Exhale and through. We'll stay here. Knees about hip distance apart. Tuck your hips. Come back in, both hands out in front of you. Curl your toes, shift a little bit forward and back. Send your tailbone up, up, up. Ears between your biceps, pedal through your feet. So as you gaze down at your hands right now, our hands are about that yoga block apart. Same with our feet. Feet are hip distance apart, like you have 2 fists in between your knees and your legs. Deep breath, inhale here. Bend your knees. As you exhale, move to plank. Everyone's plank is really different. We could be in a full body, or we could be on our knees or on all fours, especially if it bothers your wrists. Come back into downward dog. Let's do this a couple more times. Back to plank. Nice job, everyone. Good work. Downward dog, please. Walk your feet to your hands, feet to hands. Bend the knees, drape over the top of the legs as you exhale. Please relax the back of your neck. Just let go here. Maybe rock side to side. Knees bent, lift your toes. So now we start with the energy center in our feet. Pada Bandha. As this wave moves up through our hips, Mula Bandha, our belly, Uddiyana Bandha, sweep the arms up, look to the thumbs and hands to heart. Exhale. These energy centers, bend the knees, shift our hips to the 4 corners of the room, are not something, if you were to dissect someone, that energy center doesn't pop out and go, oh, you can't really name it. But by lifting our toes, we feel the energy in our feet. And then by using our pelvis, our Mula Bandha, we have energy center in our bathroom muscles, and each time you exhale, the breath comes out. Same way with our belly and our hands. This is an easier one to remember, Hasta Bandha. And then when we draw our head back, we kind of tuck our chin down. That's our Jala Bandha, but with a little space in between the teeth. So we'll move through energy centers and our spine in every direction. Let's stand in our mountain Tadasana. The very top, look to the thumbs. Inhale here. Tonight, as you bend your knees, let's swan dive, flat spine. Exhale, fold. Hands to shins, gaze up. Inhale. Exhale, soften the back of the neck. Bend the knees, roll up. Reaching the arms up. Look to the thumbs and hands to heart, chest. Exhale. The reason that I ask you to bend your knees each time is because if I ask you to suction cup your heels to the wall and come forward and come back up again, You really can't. So it puts all that pressure on our lower back. So this is why I ask you to bend as you come forward, bend as you come up. It protects our lower back, and it gets us to come into our transverse abdominals deep in the belly. Roll back through the shoulders. Inhale, look up. Swan dive, arms out wide. Exhale. Half lift, look up. Soften the back of the neck. Exhale. This time, bend the knees, sweep our arms again to the outside. We stand and bring the hands in. Exhale. Let's come through this 2 more times. Salute the sun. Hey, inhale, look up. Bend the knees. Exhale, swan dive. Half lift. Good. Relax the back of your neck. Knees bend. Reach the hands to the outside. We stand. Draw it in. Exhale. 1 more flow here. Swan dive. Half lift. Relax the back of the neck. Step our right foot straight back. Roll back and down through the shoulders. Now, if you have blocks at home, you can use them and place one on each side of your foot, or your hands can be on the inside with your hands to the earth. So choose, whatever feels best for your body. Start to pick up the back knee and then bring it down. We want to see the toes on our left foot. So if we can't, scooch that left foot up. Right knee to earth, hands to the thigh. Work your shoulders up. I keep my back toes curled because that helps me balance, and it also helps me with my strength of my hips. Hands to the hips, level out through the pelvis. Tuck under with the right hip. Hands to back pockets and peel open your chest. Reach the arms up as you breathe in. And on the exhale, open the arms out. Sweep up. Pull this down, so use your lats. Exhale. 1 more. Pull it down. Exhale. Draw the palms together. Right hand to earth. Spiral this open. Reach your left arm up. Bothers your shoulders at all? Maybe your hand behind your head or to the hip. Pick up the back knee if that's your jam tonight. Circle our top arm in 3 to the front of the mat. Big circles. 2. 1 more. Meet with that arm up, up, up. On the exhale, hand comes down. Step back to all 4s. Set our spacing. Curl the toes, tailbone up, pedal it out. Bend both knees, swivel your hips. In downward dog, not so much weight into your wrist or your shoulders. If that feels like that's happening, walk your feet back further or widen your stance or bend the knees more. This posture is for space in our spine, so get your tailbone up, up, up like a slide. Both knees bend, inhale, move back to your plank, exhale, knees if you choose. Hug the elbows in. So what I mean by that is press your palms down like you're trying to rotate jars off the lids, I guess. You're rotating, but your hands aren't moving. So you're spiraling, spinning the back of the elbows towards the knees. Hug in, hover. Now, belly, chest, forehead. Walk your hands off the mat like they're on top of 2 tennis balls like Spider-Man. Create a wave. Inhale. Wake up the top of the legs and press down through the top of your feet. 1 more. Nice. Let's just meet here. Press your palms down, turn your head, and bring your ear to the mat. Notice your jaw, your neck. Lift your head, gaze the other way. Connect the breath to the earth. Walk your hands in right with where a sports bra would be. Heart rate monitor. Roll back and down. So I kind of visualize my arms, I guess, look like a cricket. So I lift my chest a little bit. My shoulders are even with my elbows. Breath in. Exhale to plank. Downward dog. Tailbone up. Walk it out. Yogi's choice. Step your right foot in between your hands or come with me. Bring the knees to the earth, then step your right foot through. We can see the toes on the right foot. Nice job. Roll back and down through the shoulders. Begin to pick up our back knee and bring it down. Great job. Jackie, you've been golfing? Can you give me a thumbs up? I can't read lips. Okay, thank you. Nice. Left knee comes down. Press through that back toe. Find your spine. Roll it up. Tuck under with your left hip. Maybe make some adjustments to your leggings or your hips. Sweep our arms up. Inhale. Hug that center back. Exhale. 2 more. Reach it up. Open it. 1 more. Big wave. Exhale and open it. Draw the palms now into the heart chest. Left hand to earth. Reach right arm up. We can stay here or pick up the back knee. Gaze to sky. Circle the top arm in 3. Reach that arm up, up, up. Where does it feel best in the neck? Is it gazing up or is it looking down to your hand? On the next breath out, hand comes down. Look at the top of the mat. We're going to push off that back foot. Step it to the top of the mat. Bend the knees, drape over your legs. Look in between your legs. Knees bend, inhale, roll up. Exhale. Come to the top of the mat. Bring the energy together with the hands on the exhale. Just release. We started out with that sun salutation A, and then when we added some lunges with it and a twist, that kind of moves you into sun salute B. Any book that you pick up, if you pick up a book that's Vinyasa Yoga, you'll see some of the things I share. Ashtanga is a little bit different. So each lineage has their own sun salutation, but there's nothing that's really black or white. So you kind of just have to find what works best for you and your spirit there. Let's reset. We'll come through that same flow once again, but just on the other side again. Lift, breath is in, look to the thumbs, bend your knees, exhale, hinge to forward fold. Hands to the shins, add a half lift, long spine. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck. Again, shake it out. No. Find the earth. Left foot steps straight back. Roll back and down through the shoulders. Left knee down and up. Bring the left knee to the earth. Hands to the thigh. Press this up. Crazy important that we can see our toes. Where our back foot is, where our knee is, sets us up for a lunge. So adding on to this, if you want to stand with me later, stand. If you want to stay right here, you stay right here. Oops. Reach the arms up as you inhale, and then squeeze your center back. Stand up or take the hands to the thigh and come up for balance. Reach the arms up, inhale, hug center back, exhale. 2 more times, just like that. Inhale, exhale. We're going to meet right here. On the exhale, squeeze your elbows toward each other. Straighten the back leg. Squeeze the elbows toward each other. Inhale, open. Exhale, hug. 1 more. Draw those palms together. Left hand to earth. Again, left knee can come back down. Reach your right arm up. Back knee can be picking up. Circle your arm in 3. Reach that arm up. On your exhale, hand comes down. Step back to downward dog or travel with me. I'm going to come to all fours, set my hands, pick up my knees, shift my tailbone up, walk my dog. Bend both knees, move to plank. Knees if you choose. Hug those elbows in. back of the elbows towards my legs, melt down. Belly, chest, forehead. Please stack your forearms, turn your head, bend the knees, windshield wiper our feet side to side. Let go. Look the other way. Straightening the right leg to the outside or the edge of your mat. Now your left, walk your elbows underneath your shoulders. Kind of shimmy your chest through. Try and soften your butt. So wake up the legs. Look over your right shoulder. Come back. Left. One more time, each side. Melt it down. Press back to downward dog or all fours. Left foot steps through. So now we're on that other side. Pick up the knee and bring it down. But before we do anything, we want to see the toes on our left foot. So scooch that forward or back. Yeah, nice job. Right knee to earth, hands to the thigh. Bring your strong body up, reach the arms up, and then hug that center back. Stand if you want. It helps if you place your hands to your thigh or hips maybe and come up. Add that reach up, open and hug. Maybe add a lunge, lift and hug. So pick whatever feels good to you. One more. Freeze that there. Draw the elbows toward each other, bend the back knee, and then go long with that leg as you open. Exhale, hug in. Inhale, open. Exhale. One more time. Let's stay with that opening. Bring the palms together. Right hand to earth. Reach your left arm up as you open this up. Back knee again can stay lifted. Circle your top arm in 3. Big circles here as you stay in the lunge. Again, back knee can be off the mat. We'll meet in our twist, reaching that top arm up. As you exhale, bring the hand down. Gaze at the top of your mat. Push off your back foot. Step back to the top of the mat. Hands to your shins at a half lift. Relax the back of the neck here. Widen your stance, knees bend, right hand to left elbow, left to right. Create a figure 8. Knees bend, ragdoll, roll up, really slow. And now reach it up. Bring those hands into the heart, exhale. Nice, shake that out. So now we've moved through several sun salutations. So now this next posture we're gonna move in through is a warrior 2 with a triangle. So again, if you've got a block or something handy, that might be nice. So let's reset at the top of the mat. Grab a drink if you'd like one. Stand at the top of our mountain. Gently draw our chin down. Shoulder blades rolled back and down, thumbs are out. Look to the sky, inhale here. Bend the knees, bow to earth, exhale. Hands to shins at a half lift. Relax the back of your neck. Yogi's choice is you can stand back up and step your left foot back, toe, heel, and just come into warrior 2, or step the foot back, walk your hands in front of you, hands to hips, and we're all gonna end up in warrior 2. So you always choose. Stand so you can see, so you're not having to look over your neck, or you get zoom neck like I do. Reach and extend your arms out. And if you can see your reflection, notice if your arms are wanting to fly high. Sometimes we get really crazy creative with our hands. Not sure why, but we do. Warrior 2. Awesome, check out your toes. Who's that, Pat? Reverse warriors. So now keeping the front knee bend, look up, reach that top arm up, bend the front knee a little bit more. Warrior two, side angle, hand can be to the thigh, but try not to let your hips creep up. Bend that, or the elbow, sweep top arm straight up or slice by your ear. We want to roll the shoulder open. Wiggle your toes. Warrior two. Reverse. Back to two. Bring the hands back in or to the hips. Go long with our front leg. I kind of like to shorten my stance a little bit when I'm working on triangle. This is a chest opener. So when you move into this, if you can think about having a PVC pipe from your hands and you tilt this, this all stays stuck in one line. So move through our hips. Reach our arms out, thumbs are up, and now tip over. I teach kids this is my little teapot. Tip me over and reach that top arm up. Not back with the hand, but we're reaching up. Chest opener. Does it feel best for the neck to gaze up or look down at your foot? Front knee bends, warrior two. Really powerful there. Arms come up and over. Take your time to move back to downward dog. Downward dog. And anytime you don't dig downward dog, if it bothers your shoulders or anything, you can always stay on all fours here. Good. Bend the knees here. On the exhale, move to plank. Spinning your hands out. They don't actually move, but it wakes up your triceps and it sends the back of the elbows towards the quads. Melt down to the earth as you exhale. Reach your hands. We're going to send our arms out in front of us and then swim back. But instead of pushing the water here, we're going to flip our thumbs up. Lift the chest. Maybe pick up the right foot, maybe pick up the left. Press the toes together. We're flying. Ooh, we're flying. Now relax your hands. Look to your left. Oops, sorry. Gaze the other direction. Exhale, shake out your hips. Roll so you can see. Before we stand and do our tree, I'd like us to do one on our side tonight. So flex your bottom foot, just like it's standing. Now, our tree, our foot can be to the floor, below the knee, or above it. But pick something, if your pants are slippery, you may have to go below. But really long with your body. Reach your top arm up, like you're gonna press your hand into mine. Send that arm over. Make an okay with your bottom hand and just get a nice long stretch. Tree. Use your Mula Bandha here. On the exhale, place your hand in front of you. Move on to your stomach, to Sphinx. Elbows come in. And the inchworm, release your back. Gaze over right shoulder, let the hip come up. Soften other shoulder. And soften. I'm going to scooch over a little bit. Roll onto your tree. On your other side, bottom foot is flexed, core strong. Send the top knee up wherever you had it last time, below or above the knee. Top hand presses if it's pressing into mine. I am grounded, I am centered, I am. Reach the arm over the head, use your bottom hand to make an okay, big, beautiful stretch here. Find your way back onto your stomach as you exhale. Bring your palms beside you. Work your way back to downward dog or on all fours. If you're in downward dog, pedal your feet. If you chose all fours, cat-cow. Step your left foot through. Pick up the back knee, press through the right heel. Walk your hands around, meet me into warrior two. So roll those shoulder blades back and down. Your left foot's gonna stay in the front. I'm just gonna turn around so I can see you. Good. Slice the arms out with strength, warrior two, Virabhadrasana two. Reverse warrior. Back leg strong. Bend the front knee. Come back to warrior two. Look behind you, check out your arms, see if you're flying level here. Side angle, so press down through the hips. Maybe your elbow or your hand. Reach this arm up or slice it over. Warrior two. Reverse. Back to two. Side angle. To two. Bring the hands into the heart. So wiggling the toes. If you feel like your back foot, your toes start to come up, what that's telling me is your knees starting to want to creep in towards the mat. So again, maybe shorten your stance a little bit. If we lift all of our toes, we still want to have our little dude pressing down. And then our big toe can anchor it. Our front knee is bent and we can see our toes here. So we're drawing up. Think about scissoring or squeezing your heels toward each other. Roll back through the shoulders, kind of move through the pelvis. Thumbs are up, reach, open up your chest. Triangle. Trikonasana. Same thing here. Where does it feel best on your neck? Looking towards the earth or sky. We're not putting any pressure though in that bottom hand. So if you feel like that, then come up, especially if you feel it in your back at all. Front knee bends, warrior two. Windmill your arms up and over. Work your way back to all fours. Open the knees out wide, transitioning to a side child's pose. So walk your hands over to your left side of the mat. So left hand's on the left side, right hand stacks on top of the left. Shift your butt to the right. It can stay high or melt into the posture. Lift with your hips, walk your hands to the other side. Shift your hips to the side. Left hand stacks on top of the right, hips to the left. Reach your arms back out in front of you. If you normally do child's pose with your knees out wide, why not tonight? Let's try it with our knees together. If you're new to the practice though, keep your knees out wide and big toes together. If you'd like to mix it up here, draw your hips back towards your heels. And if your forehead doesn't meet the earth, here's an opportunity, maybe your blanket, or if you have a block, to bring, it's almost just like right at your beginning of your hairline there. And then maybe reach your arms behind you to help quiet everything down. Shoulders soften. I don't want you to feel any pressure in the neck though. So if you do, bring your forearms underneath your forehead or adjust your knees. Deep breath in. As you exhale, reach your arms back out in front of you. Explore really slowly. Stamp your hands down, hug with your fingertips. Press, spiraling out. And inward though with the elbows, ears between the biceps, tailbone up, and walk your dog out. Bring your feet to your hands, forward fold. Bend the knees, add a half lift so you can get a little bit more space in the spine, and now soften over the legs. You can give yourself a hug if you'd like, or just drape over the legs. Knees bend, super slowly roll up. Reach up. And hands to heart. Exhale. Awesome. Our treat tonight, if you have access to a wall, I'd like you to come up against it and we'll just barely have your butt touch it. Then we're going to move into tree. So, I mean, even in your shoulders can probably touch it, but I just don't want you to like hanging out in it. Just know that it's there though. So again, your foot can be to the earth, stacked on top, below, or above the knee. So you do you on this. Keep it active. Add your branches. Now press the back of the hands into the wall. Lift your chest. So press and move your hips away from the earth or the wall. Hands into the heart. Slowly rotate your knee and bring your foot down. Move through our ankles. Nice work. Let's try it on our other side, pretty close to the wall. Maybe just your butt's there. Open up the knee. Keep a slight bend in the knee. Press the back of the hands into the wall so you're lifting up. Feel gold arms, whatever feels good to you. Draw the hands into the heart. And now rotate the foot and then bring that down. Nice job. Again, if you've got a towel or a strap or something like that, have that handy. Everybody that I can see tonight, do you all have blocks? Yoga blocks? Jackie, do you have blocks? Thumb up, thumb down, thumb up. Okay, cool. For everybody that I can see has a blocks. But if you don't have yoga blocks, it's okay. Let's go ahead and have a seat on the mat. If you have yoga blocks, because now we are warmer, you will take one block and turn it here. It will not stand my ears tonight. The other block will turn like this. If you don't have blocks, not a big deal. You can lay back on your pillow, or you can take a blanket. All we're doing is a really nice chest opener, and you can roll up your blanket or beach towel, and this could be here instead of the blocks. So I'd like you to choose whatever you'd like to use. These are cork. They're really hard, so I'm going to place a blanket over them. When you come onto this, though, if you're using the block, it runs right down the middle of your spine. Then I use my other block, and I find that my head, back of my skull, adjust. Allow the arms to open. Press your feet down firmly and drop the knees toward each other. Smooth out the neck. Relax your jaw. And let your shoulders just melt here. Your next breath, bring the palms together and then let your arms float out and open. A couple more. One more time. Just be here. We can stay here or open the left knee up, open your right knee up, pressing the bottom of the feet together. If you have no props, totally fine too. Just lay on your back, pressing the feet together. This posture is called Supta Baddha Konasana. It helps soothe our central nervous system. It allows our internal organs just to kind of settle back. It lifts our ribs up off of our hips. Notice if your fingertips are relaxed. Bring the hands to your hip bones. On the inhale, reach your arms over your head. Slide your arms down like field goal or wings. Feel a rotation, pressing the palms down. Inhale, reach the arms over your head. And then glide the elbows down. One more time. And we're going to keep this in an active stretch. So as you begin to bend your elbows, you're going to feel which side's the most snug. Let your hands just be to give you extra support. Press your feet together. Slowly bring your knees up. If this is okay and it honors your back, straighten your right leg. I kind of make adjustments with my blocks a little bit. Straighten your left leg. Your arms can be wherever you would like. If you want the maximum space through the chest, maybe interlace your fingertips together like Charlie's Angels, and then bring your arms over your head. The longer your arms, the longer the lever, or lever, however you say that. So if that's too much through your chest or your shoulders, then bend your elbows. Breathe in deep. Breathe out long. Slowly release your fingertips and begin to slide as you open up your chest here. Walk in your left foot, walk in your right, nice and slowly. Press down with your palms, hug your elbows in. I kind of like to lift my hips a little bit, and then I press my way up. Oh gosh, I haven't ever done that for that long in a while. My shoulder's like, hello, it's all snug tonight. Lift your chest. Walk it forward. Draw the belly towards your quads and soften now, just the opposite direction. Press with your palms, inhale, just melt this up, but keep your chin tucked towards your chest. Let's get some space in your thoracic and then move up into that cervical, shoulders heavy. And then reach those arms up. Hands to heart. Fantastic. Sliding your right foot, We can choose to cross this over or keep it on the inside. You choose. Lift with your chest. Now, if your hamstrings are on the snug side, it's a really great idea here, if you have a beach towel or your blanket, is to set up on your blanket. Anytime that we can get our hips a little higher, that's gonna let our hips and our core not have to work as hard. But what it does is it takes our pelvis from being here, lifts us up. If you're at home and you've got a makeshift office chair, it might be a really great idea to add a thick towel in the front of it so it lifts your legs up a little bit. Hug, draw the shoulders down, gaze behind you. Look in front of you, bring your chin towards the front shoulder, and now behind you. Come back to center, let that leg escape, shake it out. Like flex your feet, walk your left foot in, cross this over. Sit bones, hug. Shoulders are down, look behind you. In front of you, now behind. And gaze in front of you. Shake out those legs. Scooch to the center of the mat. Have your yoga blocks handy if you want to use them again tonight for final relaxation. Or if you've got your pillow, you might want to use that. I'm just going to take my blanket and roll it out here because the floor is hard. If you've got your accessory that you wanted to use as a strap tonight, have that handy. Grab a drink of water if you'd like. I'm just going to move you so I can see your faces. Use that same strength of our core on the inhale here. Slowly melt down. Now it's like you've got this big energy ball here. Continue to go slowly back, slow it down, and then melt all the way down. Yeah. Oh, excuse me, good hiccups. Good job. Hugging your right knee, then your left. Really tight little ball, rock side to side. Bring those knees in. Hands on top of the knees. Individually circle your knees outward. Reverse your circles. Happy baby. Peel open the knees. Flex your feet. You're going to push your feet up to the ceiling. We can either piece fingers behind your toes, maybe hook your hands on the outside, or just hold on behind your legs. Rock side to side. Massage the back. Let go of your left foot, let go of your right. Open your arms out once again into a T. Now remember how that felt when you were on the blocks. Now notice without the blocks, you still kind of have a nice vibration of moving anything that might be stale or stagnant. Walk your feet in, lift your hips up, and hammock your hips from side to side. Rock them out. Don't think, but shift your butt to the right, and then bring your butt down. Straighten your left leg. Hug right knee in, cross your knee over. I never ask you to take it and then pull it over. Just let it drape over, not forcing. Gently rock. If your right shoulder is kind of escaping, if that doesn't feel that great, just bring your hand to the hip. Or if you've got a block or a prop by you, then place your shoulder on that. Let's just be here. Cross your right arm over and then peel across your heart chest as you open. Your head can follow your thumb. And reach and open. One more time. Please relax here. Inhale, work your way back to your back. Exhale. Lift your hips up so this resets your sacrum. The leg that was just long, keep it long and open up your right knee. So now we're doing our tree, laying on your back. So if you flex your butt, kind of make your butt perky there. Notice if your left hip and your left leg is strong enough to stay grounded without allowing the right knee to kind of pull you down. And then you can relax to get more space in the right inner thigh and that core. Reach your arms open. Give yourself a hug, placing your left arm on the top and reach. Draw the elbows down. Smooth out the back of the neck. Reach and open. Reverse your hug. You're a loving tree. Oh, you're a tree hugger. Get it. Oh, that was funny. Release your arms to the side. Oh my God, I'm going to crack up over that all night. Inhale, bring the knee up. I just got my own jokes. I just put it. Heels underneath the knees. Please lift your hips and rock your hips side to side. If you're new, that probably sealed the deal that you're not going to come back again. Shift your hips to the left and bring your butt down. Straighten your right leg. Left knee crosses over. Use your core here. Open up your chest. Again, rock your hips. Just be here. Into our chickens. So, just move with the breath. Outside arm comes across and then peel across your chest. I'll do that 3 times. Stay open. Feels okay to you, look the opposite direction. Inhale, bring the knee back up. Exhale, press the foot down. Lift your hips, level out through your pelvis. Reset your sacrum. Pull your buns up. Keeping your right leg long, open your left knee out. And yeah, notice, is this pulling and wanting to let your right hip come up? Stay really strong again through your Mula Bandha. Your foot below or above the knee, whatever you did when you were standing. If we keep the right leg strong, then we can really release more through your left side, through your psoas. Whether we realize it or not, female or male, we carry so much energy and tension into our psoas. It is the muscle to our soul. So just notice here if you can let that soften just a little bit more. Draw the knee up slowly. Slide that foot in. Once again, lift your hips and bring that back down. Now, if you've got your yoga strap or anything, bring this over your right foot. Shoulders are heavy. Smooth out the back of the neck, so tuck your chin down. Undo, lifting that chin up if you've been looking at a monitor today or your phone. Staying right here, or allow the left leg to go long. Keep the right leg straight as you can, though. We're working on getting space in the back of the leg. Point flex your foot. Keep micro bend your knee a little bit. You're going to get a little more space in the back of the calf. Maybe close your eyes and just be here for the next minute. Have the towel, strap, or whatever you got do the work. Opposite leg, again, is strong. The right leg gets to go soft. The left leg, no. You can move the leg a little bit side to side. As you cross over just a itty bitty bit, you might have a little bit more movement in that fascia that traces on the outside of your leg. Spread your toes wide. Slide your opposite foot in. Lift your shoulders. So now you're contracting again through your core. Slowly bring the leg down as you exhale. Open our arms once again. Move our knees side to side. I taught a class before this one, and in between I taking all the sandbags that have holes in them and putting the sand in another bag. And I must have had sand on my leg because I was like, I just got bombarded right in my eyeball with sand. But hey, all the sandbags are going to be nice and perky. Trade it to our other side. So fidget, press your left heel up. Use your accessory. Anchor with that opposite foot. Maybe lift your shoulders even. Go long with that leg, your right leg. Keep it strong. Toes are up, knees up. Melt back into it for about the next minute. So you can bend the knee a little bit, focus more on your calf, or move it back to the middle and shear it just a tiny bit. Notice. See if you had a plate on top of the foot. Here's where I know some of you are wishing you were in the studio, because now I would walk around and you'd say, I love yoga. I knew I do, I love it. Lift your shoulders, slide in the leg that's active, bend the knee, and gently bring your foot down. Pick up right knee and left knee, make a tiny little ball, rock side to side. And now I'd like you to work your way into your final relaxation, your Shavasana. So if you do have a pillow at home, what might feel really wonderful or two here is to bring it here and have your knees underneath it and then lay back down. Another option is if you've got blocks, or turn and just put your calves up on your couch and your back on the floor. If you've got access to a wall, maybe you shift and go with legs up the wall. Cover up with a blanket, shut your lights down. Start out with our feet. Relaxing your feet, your legs, your hips, the small of your back, your shoulders relaxed. The tongue is placed at the bottom of the mouth. Your jaw, your cheeks, your eyes, your fingertips, your arms, soft. Yoga means something different to each and every one of us. But the one thing that is constant is yoga is opening of all new possibilities. I embrace my experiences now as part of my learning process. If your to-do list starts to come back in, that's okay. Acknowledge it. And then come back maybe to your own I am mantra or affirmation. Set aside your doubts. Quiet the thoughts that say you're not good enough or important enough. Just tell them not tonight, because today and tonight you trust yourself. You believe in your heart. Tell the small and the big voice you're giving it your best shot. So today, be beautiful, be strong, be sexy, be bold, be loved. Together, take one of the deepest breaths that maybe you've taken all day. Inhale through your nose. Sigh it out, opening up your jaw. Exhale out. Wiggle your toes, your fingertips. Slowly hug in your right knee and then hug in your left. Rock a little bit side to side. Roll to your side and work your way up into easy seated. However we come into a meditation or yoga practice, a meditation doesn't have to be 15 minutes or sitting under a tree for a freaking hour. I set as meditation and I just rip out things that I am inspired by in a magazine, or I'll just, what makes me feel creative today, or I'll just find something and I'll just write without picking up my pen for 3 minutes. When I first started doing it, I was like, this is the longest 3 minutes of my life because I'm not a big writer. Do I love to paint and color outside the lines? Yes. But I just brought this tonight. It inspires me a whole bunch because everything over here says, I am, I am, I am. So I continue to add to sometimes my art, but I just wanted to share it with you tonight to maybe inspire you to move differently or to think about your home practice now that you're all practicing at home. I appreciate each of you for being here tonight. Sit tall, reach up, hands to the heart, the chest. If you have any questions, you need anything, please let me know. From the bottom of my heart, much gratitude. Namaste.